Let's go to page 362. And let's start with number 2. Okay, you have x plus 7 times x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, so first you need to do is check, make sure this side is equal to 0. Next, you check see if it's factored. So this is already factored. So you can just go and set each factor equal to 0. So you got x plus 7 equal to 0. X minus 2 equal to 0. Again, you apply the zero product property. So you have something times something equal to 0. That means this has to equal to 0 or this has to equal to 0. And then after you just solve each one. So minus 7 on both sides. So you get x equal to negative 7. This one you plus 2 on each side. So you have x equal to 2. And those are your two answers. Okay, number 4. You have 5x times x plus 6 equal to 0. So first, check, make sure it's equal to 0. Next, check, see if it's factored. So this is already factored, so you can set each part equal to 0. Okay, now 5 will never equal to 0, so you don't have to worry about the 5. So this part, this will have x equal to 0. This part, you got x plus 6 equal to 0. So you just look for the variable part. And so this is already done. So you minus 6 on both sides on this one. So x equal to negative 6. Okay, and so you got x equal to 0 and x equal to negative 6. Let's go to next one. Okay, you have x minus 8 times 3x plus 2 equal to 0. So you can check, make sure it's equal to 0. And then next, check its factor. So yes, so it's equal to 0 is factor. So you can set equal to 0 on each part. Then after that, you can go and solve. So plus 8 on each side. So x equal to 8. This one you minus 2 on each side. So you got 3x equal to negative 2. Divide by 3, divide by 3. So x equal to negative 2 over 3. And you have x equal to 8 from here. Okay. Number 8. Okay, you got x equal, you got x squared plus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. Okay, so you can check, make sure it's equal to 0. Next, you have to see, make sure this is factored. So it's not, so you have to go through your checklist. So step 1, common factor cannot. Step 2, perfect square. No. Step 3, step 4, match the product. So you're going to get 6 and 8. So you're going to get 1 comma 8, 2 comma 4, and this is a 1. Okay. And make sure you follow through with your equal to 0. None of your equal sign. Okay, so you have x and x. So since there's no number, whatever you get is whatever you put in here. So it would be plus 2, plus 4. And after that, after you factor, you set each one equal to 0. And then you go and solve. So minus 2 on each side. So x equal to negative 2. This one you minus 4 on each side. So you got x equal to negative 4. Okay, let's go to number 10. You have x squared plus x minus 12 equal to 0. So you can make sure it's equal to 0. Then you do the factoring. Go through the steps. Okay, so again, if you know the correct combination, you can just go straight to it. If not, you just go 1, negative 12, 2, negative 6, 3, negative 4, 4, negative 3. So this is the one. Okay, so you can first, you have to undo the x squared. Then after that, there's no number in front, so whatever you see, you can just put down. And after that, set each part equal to 0. Then you can solve each part, so minus 4 on each side. So you're going to get x equal to negative 4. This one you plus 3 on each side. So you get x equal to 3. Okay, next one, number 12. Okay, you got x squared equal to 144. Okay, so first you have to make this side equal to 0. So minus 144 on each side. So you got x squared minus 144 equal to 0. Then you do the factoring. So step 1, common factor. Step 2, that's your difference of squares, so that you factor into conjugates. And make sure your follow through is equal to 0. Make sure you have the equal to 0 all the time. So you get x plus 12, x minus 12. And after that, go and set each part equal to 0. And then from here, you go in minus 12 on each side. So x equal to negative 12. This one you plus 12 on each side. So again, when you're solving, you're undoing something, so you have to do the opposite. So x equal to 12. Okay, let's go to next one. Okay, you got 6y squared minus 21y equal to 0. Okay, so first check make sure equal to 0. The next thing is you can either do factoring or notice the number in front. You can divide, okay, to lower the number. Okay. So again, you only can do that with the equation. Do not do that with the expression. So with the equation, you can divide by 3, okay, if you want to, or you can factor it out. Okay. So that's just going to do the factoring. So factor out of 3, and the variable is y. So factor out of 3, you're going to get 2y minus 7. Okay, and again, always do a quick check. 3 times 2 is 6, y times y is y squared. And this one will give you minus 21y. Okay, and then after that, you set each part equal to 0. So you got y equal to 0. And this one, you got 2y minus 7 equal to 0. Then after that, this is already done. This one, you can plus 7 on each side. So you got 2y equal to 7. Then you divide by 2, divide by 2. So y equal to 7 over 2. Y. And this one you got y equal to 0. Okay, let's go to the next one. You got 20m equal to 5m squared. Okay. Okay, so let's go and so since the square is on this side, let's go and move it over to that side. So minus 20m minus 20m. So you got 0 equal to 5m squared minus 20m. Okay. Now I don't really like to have 0 on this side, so I'm going to just flip the whole thing over. Okay, so you got 5m squared minus 20m equal to 0. So just flip it over. Then after you can do the factoring, again, make sure you go to 0, then you do the factoring. So factor out of 5 and the m. So you got m minus 4 equal to 0. So double check, do a quick check. So you just multiply, just to check to make sure your factoring is correct. Then after that, you can set it equal to 0. So you got m equal to 0. Again, you don't have to worry about the 5 because 5 never equal to 0, right? So you only have to worry about the part with the variable. So you got m minus 4 equal to 0. So you can plus 4 on each side. So you got m equal to 4. And from here you got m equal to 0. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, you got 3z squared equal to 22z minus 7. And you can notice how I write the 2 and the z so they don't look alike. Okay, so first make sure equal to 0. So that's going to minus 22z minus 22z plus 7 plus 7. So the all this will cancel out. Then for this, you have to put this in order. Do not combine any of them because they are all different. Okay, so you got 3z squared minus 22z plus 7 equal to 0. Then after that, you can do the factoring. So this is going to be the master product factoring. So it will be negative 22, and this will be 21. So to get negative from the positive, you have to use both negatives. So it will be negative 1 comma negative 21. And this is the correct one already. Okay, you can multiply to get that, you add to get that. Okay, when you're doing the factoring, you're undoing the FOIL method. So first you have to undo the first term. So you're going to get z, 3z. So you check. So you have to do the inside first. So this would be the inside. So you need to get minus 7. Okay. So again, 3 times negative 7 give you negative 21. Then you have to do the outside. So this would be a minus 1. Right? 1 times negative 1 give you negative 1. So inside equal to that, outside equal to that. Then after that, set each part equal to 0. And after that, you solve each one. So you got z equal to 7. This one you plus 1 on each side. So you got 3z equal to 1 divided by 3 divided by 3. So z equal to 1 over 3. And this one you got z equal to 7. Okay, let's go to the next one. You got 5k squared equal to 34k plus 7. Okay, so you can, first thing you need to do is make it equal to 0 on the right hand side. So minus 34k minus 34k minus 7 minus 7. So again, you want to write it down so that way you can visualize and you will cut down a lot of mental errors. Okay, so you got 5k squared minus 34k minus 7 equal to 0. Then after you do the factoring, so you got negative 34, and this would be negative 35. Okay, so you're going to get 1 comma negative 35, and this is correct already. Okay, so again, you have to undo the first term, so you're going to get k, 5k. So this you have to do the inside, so this would be the inside, so it would be minus 7. Right? 5 times negative 7 give you negative 35. This would be the outside. So this will give you plus 1. Okay. And after that, set each part equal to 0. Okay, and then go and solve. So you got k equal to 7, and from here you can minus 1 on both sides. And then you divide by 5. So k equal to negative 1 over 5, and from here you got k equal to 7. Let's go to the next one. Okay, you got x minus 3, x minus 5 equal to 3. Okay. So this is factored, but the factoring is no good because this side is not equal to 0. So you need to undo the factoring and make this side equal to 0. So again, when you undo the factoring, you can use your Fourier method or x, so the first term would be x squared, but remember Fourier method and the master product are reversed, right? So the middle term will come from adding. So if you add this together, will give you minus ax. Your multiply will give you 15. Okay, but only do that when there's no number in front of the variable. Okay, after that, you minus 3 on each side to make this equal to 0. So you get x squared minus ax plus 12 equal to 0. Okay, so now when this is equal to 0, then you can do the factoring. So you got negative 8 and 12. So to get negative from the positive, you have to use both negative. So it will be negative 1 comma negative 12, negative 2 comma negative 6. And so this is it. So you're going to have an x and x. Because there's no number in front, so you can just put this over here. Then from here, you can just go ahead and set equal to 0. And you can go and solve. So this one you plus 6 on each side and go and solve. And that's it. So again, don't skip steps because it's easy to make mistakes. And also, remember, math is not about just getting the answer. Math is about communication also. So communication is a very important part of math. So show your steps so that way you can express your thoughts about what you're doing. So when people read your writing, they can follow your thoughts. Okay, number 24, you got x times x minus 2 equal to 15. So again, the factoring is no good because it's not equal to 0. So go and undo the factoring. And then make this equal to 0. Okay, then after you do the factoring, so you got -2, -15. So 1 comma -15, 3 comma -5, and this is the one. Okay, so undo the first term, and then you're going to do the following method. Okay, there's no number in front, so whatever you see, you can just put down here. And after that, set it equal to 0. So -3 on each side. So x equal to -3. This one you plus 5 on each side. So x equal to 5. And that's it. Okay, number 26, you got 5x times 4x minus 3 times 7x minus 6 equal to 0. So again, first you check see if it's equal to 0. So yes, this is equal to 0, so that's very good. That means all the fighting is done already, so you can just solve already. So again, that's why it's so important to check. So if it's not equal to 0, then you have to undo the factoring, make it equal to 0, and redo the factoring. So this one is kind of nice because it's equal to 0, so you can just solve already. So from here, you're going to get x equal to 0. From here, you got 4x minus 3 equal to 0. And you got 7x minus 6 equal to 0. Okay. So this is already done. So you can solve this part. So plus 3. So you got 4x equal to 3. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. So x equal to 3 over 4. And remember this part, you got x equal to 0. Now this one, you plus 6 on both sides. Then after that, divide by 7 on each side. So you get x equal to 6 over 7. And so this one, that's your 3 answers. Okay, number 28. You got 4x cubed equal to 10x minus 18x squared. Okay, so you have to make it equal to 0, so move everything over. So minus 10x plus 18x squared plus 18x squared. Again, write down what you're going to do and then do it. So that way, cut down a lot of mental errors. Okay, so arrange this in correct order. So you got 4x to the 3 plus 18x to the 2 minus 10x equal to 0. Okay, so now you can go and do the factoring. So all these are even, so you can factor the 2, and all of them have x, so you can factor the 2x. Okay, so this one, you're going to get 2x squared. Again, you can do a quick check. 2 times 2 give you 4. X times x squared give you x cubed, right? So you can double check very quick. Okay, check very quick. Okay, so that's your step 1 factoring. Now you have to do your go through your step 2, step 3, step 4. So this, your master part will be 9 and negative 10. Okay, so again, so this one you can just go and start with 1 comma negative 10. And so from here you're going to get negative 9. So you know that number is correct, but the sign is opposite. So don't waste your time, go to 2. Just go 10 comma negative 1. Okay. So make sure your follow through is equal to 0. Okay, a lot of people kind of just drop the equal to 0. They would be incorrect. Okay, let's undo the first term. So you got x, 2x. So do the inside first. So this will be the inside. So you need to get plus 5. Right? 2 times 5 give you 10. And this is the outside. So 1 times negative 1 give you negative 1. Okay, so again, inside give you 10. Multiply the outside, you get negative 1. Then after that, you set each power equal to 0. So you got x equal to 0. X plus 5 equal to 0. 2x minus 1 equal to 0. Then you can go and solve. So minus 5 on both sides. So x equal to negative 5. This one you plus 1 on both sides. So you got 2x equal to 1. And divide by 2, divide by 2. So x equal to 1/2 from here. This one you got x equal to negative 5. From here you got x equal to 0. Okay, so you got 3 answers. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, you got 4b to the 3 minus 24b squared equal to 0. Okay. So again, make sure equal to 0, then after you can factor. So this one you can factor the 4b squared. So you get b minus 6 equal to 0. Okay, so from here, b squared is like a b and a b. So you're going to get b equal to 0, b equal to 0. Okay, so you're going to get two of the same. This is called a double root. Okay, and from here you're going to get b equal to 6. Or if you, okay, let's go and set equal to 0 first. So b minus 6 equal to 0 plus 6 on each side. So b equal to 6. Okay, and from here you're going to get b equal to 0. So you get two answers. So again, b squared means b times b. So you just set each b equal to 0, set next b equal to 0. But you don't have to do this. I'm just doing it to show you so you can follow. So when you have a higher power, you just set one of them equal to 0, and that's it.